Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alyssa McCready.
And I'm Liam Jones, and we are honored to represent this year's graduating class.
We'd like to welcome all of the students, parents, staff, administration, and guests, and thank you for joining us on this very special day.
We'd like to begin by acknowledging that we're gathered here today on Treaty 3 territory. We honor the First Nations, Inuit, Métis, and Indigenous people that have shaped our community into the beautiful and diverse place it is today. High school is like the Toronto Maple Leafs time in the playoffs. It's fun while it lasts, but it's over in the blink of an eye.
We began our high school careers as eager grade 9s, excited to jump into a new environment. There were certainly some nerves, but they wore off pretty quickly. We navigated the hallways, trying to act cool, but we knew our place on the food chain and left ample space in the hallways for older students. We discovered the cafeteria, and lots of us spent our entire savings on Subway. We joined clubs, sports, and begun to develop new friendships and relationships with our peers, coaches, and teachers. We got to choose our elective classes and experienced for the first time what it was like to have a little bit of academic freedom.
By the time grade 10 rolled around, we were pros at high schooling, but we found ourselves in a weird spot. We weren't seniors, and we also didn't get the same attention as we did as grade 9s. But that was okay, because it was at this time that we found TikTok, the revolutionary new app that caused us all to go through a phase where we aspired to be like Shakira and move our hips on camera. Although, that may have just been me. We found yet another social media platform to boost our procrastination levels to an all-time high. Overall, this year was filled with lots of memories, and we continued to add chapters to our high school journeys. Although we didn't know it at the time, this would be our last full normal year of high school.
We entered grade 11 more mature and ready to experience the noteworthy life of a senior. We now picked the majority of our classes, we were part of senior sports teams, and had an increased role in school productions. And we didn't have to worry about leaving enough space in the hallways anymore. We became mentors for the younger students, and we proudly represented our school well beyond the classroom. This year was filled with memories, and one that stands out to us was when we defied the laws of gravity and stuck the one and only Mr. Hodgkinson to the wall using blue and gold duct tape.
This year was seemingly the best one yet, until March break, when COVID-19 would change the entire dynamic of our grade 11 year. We were all excited as we thought we were getting an extended March break, but that wasn't the case. Instead, school remained online, and our screen time increased so dramatically it was almost as high as the future interest rates on our student loans. Masks and virtual learning in our pajamas became the new normal. As weird as it sounds, we began to miss school, not necessarily because we missed learning about the structures of the cell or writing essays, but we missed the atmosphere and the social interaction the school provided. We entered the summer glad to be done with online school and optimistic for an in-person final year.
Along came grade 12, and although things looked a little different, we were back in the classroom and happy to see everyone's faces once again, even if we couldn't see their smiles. We had cohort doors and a new quadmester system that limited us to seeing only a small portion of our own grade. It was a fast-paced curriculum and a struggle to stay participating in class for 2.5 hours, but at least we had some breaks where we could see everyone. There were no sports, no plays, no clubs, but we were a resilient group who adapted to the new normal and made the most of what we had. At the end of the third quad, we found out that we were going to be spending our fourth quad online, and that day would end up being our last official day we had as students inside of DHS.
Our fourth quad was completely online, and we finished our high school careers waking up at 8:45 for 8:50 classes and achieving some ridiculously high grades thanks to Google. Even though COVID-19 required us to be socially distant, in reality, it brought us closer together and gave us a better appreciation for the opportunities we had prior. COVID-19 does not define this graduating class, but is rather a testament to the versatility and resiliency this class is composed of.
It is also important that we remember the little things. Our locker locks getting stuck every morning before class, the way the main stairway always smelled like Subway cookies in the morning, the glares from older students as we walked on the wrong side of the hallways, the substitutes telling us to focus on our work while we laugh and talk with our friends, and the sight of seeing Mr. Hodgkinson walk around the school with a GoPro on his tie. As much as this accomplishment is about us, it goes without saying that we wouldn't be here today without our parents and guardians who have supported us from day one,
The administration who kept the wheels of the school spinning,
the guidance counselors who helped us apply to schools and dragged us across the finish line,
and lastly, our wonderful teachers. We may have made you rethink your career decision, but we are truly thankful for all that you have done for us. Your impact has cultivated us into the individuals we are today. So on behalf of the graduating class, We'd like to thank everyone who has gotten us to this point. À mes camarades de français, nous avons accompli nos diplômes avec une deuxième langue. Et nous devons être fiers de nos accomplissements. C'était le choix de nos parents pour nous placer en français, mais c'est maintenant une partie de notre identité. C'était un privilège et beaucoup de plaisir d'agrandir à côté de vous, et je vous souhaite le meilleur dans l'avenir. Je vais saisir cette opportunité pour remercier Missy Mackenzie et Mme Lundstrom pour leur conseil et pour améliorer nos compétences en français.
We began this journey hundreds of assignments ago, and it's been nothing short of a roller coaster. A path filled with many ups and downs, but today, all of our hard work has paid off, and we have officially made it past the finish line.
This graduating class is filled with talented and brilliant young minds. We're the future leaders, entrepreneurs, tradespeople, and healthcare workers of tomorrow, and we will continue to bring positive change to the world.
We are all moving on in our lives, and we are all going to embrace the beauty that this world has to offer.
Although it's sad to see high school come to an end, when one door closes, another one opens, and today, the biggest door of them all has just begun to open.
We ask everyone to continue to spend today focusing on the good memories and experiences that we shared during our time together. COVID-19 has caused enough loss and distraught to last a lifetime, and so we must choose to focus on the good memories we shared together and not what we missed out on.
With a final congratulations to all of you, we wish you nothing but success in your future endeavors. As Les Brown once quoted, life has no limitations except the ones you make. So we encourage you all to go take on the world, dream big, and have no fear of failure.
Soar high, Eagles!